Hey guys, this is going to be a relatively quick review of Scuff controller, and this is my honest opinion after using it for about a month, and a quick comparison, just a real quick comparison to some other ones. I have 4 home built ones, which I used Extreme Rates parts and a couple other companies' parts to make my own. So I will just kind of compare off those and what you can get and what the value is. And also, I have an AIM which just came in about 2 weeks ago. So, but this is on the Scuf Reflex Pro. That's what was available. This is what you get. What's cool, I will start off by saying that just like any other, this is a home build, but just like the home builds, just like the Scuf, the AIM, the Battle Beaver, anything you get is a DualSense controller with aftermarket parts added to it. With that being said, Scuf's aftermarket parts, their parts, which what they've added is their 4 paddle back. What's awesome about this, so these paddles are removable, which I have not done yet, and I'm not going to do in this video, but they are removable. I like the fact that these have 3 programmable options. There's this LED, that button up top there that you see with the little guy. That changes red, blue, or green. It's 3 different setups, so you can just easily push that button and swap between setups for any game setup you want to have. At the time that I bought this, it did not, they only had the Scuf Reflex Pro, which the Reflex Pro has this awesome grip, rubber grip back. Okay. And that's the only difference between the Scuf Reflex and the Reflex Pro. They have one other model called the FPS, which if you're watching this video, you should know all this, but I'm just dipping in it real quick, and there's a million other videos of people reviewing their Scuffs. So I'm gonna just give you my opinion. So, but anyway, the last version is the FPS, which is first-person shooter, which gives you what these are, which is quick triggers. Now, you'll say, well, I thought this is a Reflex Pro. That's the FPS. Well, this was a Reflex Pro. And since this is a DualSense controller, and they make aftermarket quick triggers, I installed those after I got this in. So this was a Reflex Pro. I added these, and I use the quick triggers from customconsoles.com. consolecustoms.com. Fuck. Either one. It's consolecustoms.com. And so anyway, and if you want to learn how to put those in, this is disassembled just like a regular DualSense, because that's what it is. If you really want some more detail on that, you can message me. I will let you know the details and what you have to watch out for, so you don't break anything that is added to this. But any other information you can find by looking up taking apart your DualSense, or anything that any other video, one of the thousands of videos that are out there now on how to disassemble this thing. And if you buy the quick triggers, the companies that sell the quick triggers, which are Extreme Rate and Console Customs, I would highly recommend, if you want the mouse click triggers, get the ones from Console Customs. Extreme Rate is a great company, and they make amazing parts. I love all their shells, their parts, their joysticks and everything. But when it comes to the quick triggers, Console Customs has the best, because they use Omron switches that are out of the pro gaming mouses, and they are completely different switches. They are amazing. They're not going to break anytime soon. They have a 1 million click rating plus, a 1 million plus click rating, which means they're rated to at least be clicked 1 million times. at least. Anyway, back to the review. So, God, there's just so much information. I'm just trying to do this real quick. I'm already at 5 minutes. The grip, best grip out of any of the controllers that I have felt to date is the Scuf. It just hands down, this is the best grip. It is soft. It is grippy as all can be. The only thing grippier than that would be super glue. And you don't want that, because I think by the end of your gaming session, you would probably like to remove the console or the controller from your mitts. There you go. Got it out. It felt good. Anyway, as far as customization, everything's pretty much done. The only thing that you could add, really, is these. Or, while I was in there, I also installed clicky face buttons. Now, that's another thing that Extreme Rate makes. And again, you can take this apart just like a DualSense, but there's a couple wires that Scuf has wired up that you do have to desolder and then resolder back in on the trigger assemblies. That is the one difference. That is the one more in-depth thing you would have to do versus a normal teardown of a DualSense versus a Scuf. There's a couple little wires, and it's just a little more intricate to take this apart. But it's doable, and it will void your warranty. But if you know what you're doing, and you want an FPS model, you can get the Pro and upgrade it. The thumbsticks, the quality of these thumbsticks are amazing. I like them. I like them a lot. All right. Now, compared to the Extreme Rate, aka Play Vital, aka Hex, whatever, they're all the same, interchangeable thumbsticks. I would say that the rubber and the feel of them, I'd give the same rating. But the interchangeability, I honestly like these better, because yes, the base stays in. There's 6 different versions of these, different sizes, different heights. The rubber is softer, it's grippier. If these decide to take a crap in the next year, all I'd have to do is buy another set of these, which are $15. These, they come with the 2 concave, the 2 short concave, 1 short dome, so you can switch out to a dome, or 1 long dome. That's what it comes with. And you can purchase, I believe it's 2 more for $20 to get some different sizes on the Scuff website. But I mean, it's $20 and you get 2 more pieces, 2 more. For this, you get all the sizes you'd want, 6 different kinds for $15, different colors, whatever colors you want, and they're very easy to swap out, and they stay in there. You know, they're not just loosely put on there. Yeah, so they're nice. They're nice, but these are good. These are good. We'll see how long these are gonna last. I know that the older Scuf thumbsticks, the rubber would peel off and fall apart in like 6 months. But I will say that this controller is a very solid controller. The grip is an amazing grip. The paddles are awesome, and as far as the position, yes, you're not going to get 4 fingers on these, but for as little as you're going to need 4 buttons in the back, this is a perfect setup. And when your finger is in here to hit this and this button, all you gotta do is tilt your middle finger one way or the other. You know, you don't have to lift it up and put it over here. See, your middle finger and your middle finger. Is it your middle finger? Yeah, it's your middle finger. God, sorry, I should know this because I play it like every day. Yes, your middle finger rests right in that V, and your middle fingers control both those buttons. So it's a very good placement, very good quality, very solid, no rattles. It's a great controller. This is also the Reflex Pro in all black. This one, I kept the triggers because the only time I want these quick triggers is in first-person shooter, online, competitive. Even first-person shooter, if I'm playing the gameplay, campaign, anything like that, I still want the DualSense, the standard adaptive triggers that they have for that, because they resemble a gun, like how a trigger would feel. It's amazing. It's amazing. The DualSense is an amazing controller. And when you add the quick triggers like this, you don't get that experience. But if you're playing versus people online, you want the quickest shot possible. You know, it's about time. Milliseconds, knocking off milliseconds can win your little battle between you and whoever is shooting your noggin. You know, so that's the only time that it's really that you're going to need those. And, you know, but once you get those, you are completely disabling, you're not going to get your adaptive triggers back. You'd have to rebuild them, and I'm pretty sure most people are throwing away the gears and extra parts. And so once you go to that click trigger, you're staying there. So, you know, I would recommend only doing the quick triggers if you have another controller to play with, and use it for competitive online first-person shooter only. You know, even Fortnite I use. I do use this for Fortnite. I use this for Call of Duty. But that's it. Anyway, great controller, great feel, soft. They've got the soft touch paint. This centerpiece is solid plastic white. It's not soft touch, but it's still high quality, nice feel. But compared to the home builds, it's the same thing. It's this, you know, they use this soft touch paint, and, you know, so can't go wrong either way. But for the money, people are like, oh my God, the price tag, $230. If you do the math for what you get on this, and the fact that it is a complete controller as well, you know, it's the controller, there's $70. It's the back button kit. The aftermarket kit alone, you know, for the whole back button kit with the back rear grip shell and everything, that's like basically $50, $40 to $50. Then if you want to add the shell, the aftermarket shell, like this Scuff already has, that's another $20 for the aftermarket shell. The buttons, these are like $15 aftermarket, whatever color you want, but, you know, so are you getting the idea? The touchpad, that's a soft touch touchpad that's aftermarket, you know. So when you start piecing all of what comes on this together, and the base price of the controller as well, you save about, with everything that comes with this, for $230 would cost you aftermarket around $220 if you were to have to buy a controller and do all the aftermarket stuff. Where you will save on this is if you already have a controller and you want to add these features. Extreme Rate and some of these other aftermarket companies are the way to go. But if you're wondering, is the Scuff worth it? Hell to the fuck yeah. And I'm not biased by any means, because I was really hoping to hate the Scuff. I was hoping it was going to be just a turd. I was hoping it was going to collect dust. So when I'm saying to you now that this is totally worth it and it is a good deal, I truly mean it. And Scuff does not pay me. I have shared my opinions to them, negative opinions, which I regret. But on previous builds, though, so I don't really regret it. But anyway, so what I'm trying to get at is I want to hate Scuff, and I can't. That's how good this is. And if you want to go this way, I absolutely love Extreme Rate and all that. It's still well worth it. So, you know, it's your choice. But you're getting a premium product with this. And if you do this right, you're getting a premium product with this. I hope that this can answer any of your questions. If you have any questions, please like the video first of all. I really am trying to get a YouTube channel started off. I'm going to make these videos better and everything. I truly am. I'm trying to get this whole thing started because I'd like to make some real quality videos. So if you could, please like it. If there's anything that you would like to see, I collect controllers. So I have already opened up the AIM controller. I haven't added anything to it, but I just wanted to see the internals. I'll do a different review on that. If you want to see me tear it down first, and before you decide to, let me know. Put it in the comments or shoot me a message. I don't know if you can do that on YouTube or not, but or put it in the comments. Any suggestions you would have for this channel. I really want to make this a good channel. It's going to be, all Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 for the most part. Yeah, it's going to be all that. It's going to be a lot of aftermarket modifications. That's just the Scuff right there. The next one I'm going to do is on AIM. I'm going to do a more in-depth review of Extreme Rate and Hex, which is the same. It's like basically the same company, but Hex. Anyway, that's a different video, different time. But you get the idea. Everything I've torn apart and put back together. I have modified. I have put on what I want on it. And I have positive things to say about pretty much all of them right now. Like, they're all good. So if you're wondering, is this a good controller for me to get? I haven't tried out Battle Beaver. I've tried out AIM, Scuff, and Extreme Rate and Hex. Alright? If you're willing to build your own, way to go. Go for it. I have nothing but thumbs up to say about that. If you want to get this Scuff, go for it. If you can get your hands on one, totally worth the money. Totally worth the money. If you have the money, I know it sounds expensive, but like I had said in this video, it's really, with what they give you, when you add that all up, and part by part, you save like $10 doing it yourself with everything they give you. And the one thing that they have that you can't do aftermarket is have a 3 programmable setup. With aftermarket, you can set it up as many times as you want, but if you want to change the layout of the back paddles, you have to do it for each game or have different controllers. It's up to you. But you have to. You don't have pre-made setups at the touch of a button. That's pretty sweet, and that is one thing Scuf has on, like, their Instinct Pro for the Xbox, and that will be another one I review. I have 2 of those as well. Scuf has turned into a really good company. Their new products seem to be very, very solid, and I mean they feel solid. They have great. They're comfortable. They have great features. The warranty's a little weak. 6 months. For me, that never worried me because I don't mind fixing my own stuff. But for your average Joe, I hope that they don't break on you because 6 months is not much. As far as like stick drift, okay, like the thumbstick drift, the dreaded thumbstick drift. That is not any of these aftermarket companies' fault. Like I said in the video, these are dual sense controllers. These are Sony based. All of the all the parts that are on it, other than like the back paddles and the shells and the buttons, the actual shells of the buttons, all the internals, the circuit boards, the sensors, all that stuff, the stick drift, that is all from Sony. That is all from the DualSense and the parts that they use on the DualSense. So when you see reviews saying, my Scuff got stick drift, Scuff sucks, it's not Scuff. That's the controller with miles on it, Like, every controller is going to get stick drift if you play it enough because the sensors wear out. But those came on the DualSense controller. It had nothing to do with Scuff. So don't let those reviews steer you away from making the decision. I hope this review helped you out, and I'm giving you a full honest opinion. I have paid full price for all my things. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm giving you my honest opinion. And like I said, I wanted to hate Scuf, but they put together a real nice controller that I use quite often. So, yeah, please like the video. Y'all have a great day. Till next time. Peace.